Let me post it. Let me post it first. No. Share it. There you go, man. Yeah, I was trying to install it. By the way, I just sent you the Vindifit. It didn't work as I wanted it, so I will have to, like, I don't know, do something with it. So it doesn't work yet. But you know what? I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe I get it to work. Maybe I have, you know, an open mic, sit and talk, have a good time about Eve Echoes or games. I don't know. So this is the first raw episode where we, like, anyone can join on my Discord either, like, as well. So I will have my Discord open on this stream join me channel. And we can just have discussions and people can drop in and they can listen to it. And if they don't like it, they can drop out. But I mean, we might talk about some interesting things. I don't know. I have no plans, no idea how this is gonna work. But yeah, I don't know. We just see what happens. I will probably figure something out. Probably. First off, I need to figure out, like, what kind of music I'm gonna have in the background, because this is not working. This is way too chill for me. Now what is this? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one either. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Epic, powerful battle music. Oh, this works. This works, man. Let me do a post here. Hold on. Dude, this is music, man. There. I might have to change the volumes too. We'll see. We'll see about it. Oh, it should be good. Like, maybe if I could, let me see. What if I do this? Now hold it. Dread X, John High. I'm trying to get the hang of and just like to see Twitch at the same time. I think I got that to work though. Now is the music too loud? Let me open let's open this one. Dude, Virtual PG is hanging in Eve Echo's general chat every day, man. Oh, look at that image, man. Dude, I should be able to so if I do this. Oh, that's a beautiful image. Let me see if I can somehow share it or show it. That was a weird sound. What did that sound come from? It's a little loud. Alright, hold on. I fix it. I can't fix it here. I fix it over here. Hold on. Tell me if that's better. So if I would like to show an image, how would I easiest do that? Oracle here. Save this. I should be able to open this one. And I should be able to find it here. Hold on. Maybe a window capture. A new one. We call it image. Like that. Temp image. Add source. I don't know if this works. Oh, it works. In a way. Oh my god. What am I doing? Drag it all the way down, please. Here. No. Well, you see the image. I fixed the image, but everything else. Hold on. Not this one. Not this one. Hold it here. This one should be here. Oh, what did I do? Okay, I got that one. Oh man. And I should move this one now all the way here. I'm sorry guys, I'm just setting this up here. Oh, this one I have to move here. Oh god damn it. And then image here. Image here. Why is this so hard? This one. God damn it. Okay, so background. Why can't I get that image? Oh man. Hey Chuck Mark. Hey Heel. Or Hale. What's up, Ollie? Kurari, it's a tad overpowering at times. Even now? Let me change it again then. This is trial and error. Let's try it over here. And let me see. So I could get this image to show, but I have to move it like over here. And now it doesn't work. Oh, this is so. Now it works. This one. Why can't I move that over that way? Man. He's trying to set OBS. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to show an image, man. I'm trying to show an image. And then at the same time, I'm trying to fix it at the same time so that it's easy to show different images if I need to. Now it's gone. Okay. Alright, I don't know how to do. Damn it! Ah! How can the, okay, maybe I have to. Maybe I have to do like that, you know? Or maybe I have to. Oh, hold on. Oh no 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 no! I got it to work. Dude, that took a long time. Hey, what's up, Prop? That took a long time. Look at that image, man. Dude. Alright, easy, so I can do that. Perfect. And if I want to change the image, I can just do this, right? Oh man. I'm so good. I'm so good. Thanks for win the fit, Sheev. Yeah, no problem. Don't you go and die on it now. Don't go and die with my win the fit, man. Please don't do it. Because people will they will steal it. They will steal it. Okay, cool. I know how to do this now. So what I can do then, what I can do with this is I can actually find stuff and just copy it and just show it, which is great. Oh damn, look at this one. I see the rest of the screen too. Yeah. I was working on it. Dude, there's a lot of windows I have to keep track of. That's a nice image, man. The topic of stream is chat and see some stuff. I think Eve won't play Eve Echoes now. Well, not at least until he set things up. Yeah, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to play. I'm just gonna be able to talk. So this is pretty much me sitting here. We can talk about Eve Echoes. Yeah, trying to set stuff up so that I can stream easier, quicker, and yeah, without any issues in the future. But I don't want to do it alone. I want to sit here and talk to you guys as I'm playing. Yeah. All right, that works. This works. That is cool. Put this here. Put that over here. Oh, nice. So what are you guys up to on Eve right now? What are you doing? Oh, another amazing image. Save this one. Working? Working. Dude, it's evening here. That's cool. Hold on. Are you hyped for the swipe your card thing on Tuesday? Oh, that's a great image too, man. I will show you all the images. Just a second. Let me just save them. A beautiful Vindicator here too. Nice Cinnabon. Oh man, this was cool. Save this. Then we got, oh, that's a weird image. I'm gonna show this one. Save this. I'm trying to adapt your Vindifit for my ship in terms of I do not have CyberX core. Yeah. You know, yeah, you just have to remove one NOS, man. Oh, that's a nice image too. Holy damn, some people are amazing at, you know, taking images in this game. I got a bunch of images now. Oh, look at this. Simple but beautiful. Copy, save this. Alright, let's see if I can easily just pull these images here. So I should be able to go here. And I should be able to just smack. Simple but nice. Oh, you see, it's rockets. Rockets, fleet issue, I guess. But let me see. Look at that cool image, man. Like you guys got an eye to just, you know, capture images. That's a beautiful one. Maybe I'll make a card out of it. Then we got this weird one. It's a nice image, right? Oh, by the way, if you want to talk, like, if you want to be on the stream with me, then you can just jump in my channel and jump into, oh, hey man, jump into my channel and just we can just sit and talk. I gave you this one. There you go, man. I mean, this might be a thing, boys. Who got time to watch me play? Right? Who got time? It's better to just sit and talk. And you guys can play yourself. What else? We had this one. I'm very sorry, but it's time for me to go to bed. Yeah. I understand, man. It was nice to see you. Good chat. Good luck, and thanks again for your content. Thank you so much, man, for your content, John Silver. You keep it up. Then we had this one. Like two brothers, two friends. Dude, I have so many images of this game. It's crazy, actually. Oh, this is a cool image, man. Badass image, actually. Oh, 07, man. Oh, that's a pretty cool one. All right. Let me see. Look at that one. Yeah. You know, I can actually try. Hold on. Let me try one thing. No, I'm not gonna. I can't promise anything. But I would try to hook up my phone again. But I can't promise that it's gonna work because the cable is weird. So if I do this, it's so far like it works now. Until I get a new cable, it's gonna be issues. Okay, so it works. It works right now, at least. Why is the phone... Is phone playing a song? Let me just move all these images here. Oh. All the way. All the way. Damn, my main. Still glitching, man. Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Man. So I should actually... I don't know. I don't know. We have to wait, man. I'm sorry. Doesn't work. Hit on the head as always. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, maybe I did it. Oh, I did. Oh, I did, man. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. All right, all right, all right. Ah, sure. Warp to the anomaly. So. Let me see if I can get it to work again. Hold on. Oh, I got a medium gun on. Oh, that's weird. Howdy, Sheevs. Hey, what's up, Elementary? Dude, it's been a long time. Where you been, man? Where have you been? Let me see if it works. If I do this. Not sure. Now the screen has frozen. Yeah, it doesn't work. Power outages and lawyers. Oh man. Really? Doesn't sound fun. That's weird. What happened? Eve? Damn. Really? Contract violation? What? For what? What did you do, man? Or what did they claim that you did? Just because you were like a CC or whatever. What? They canceled your content creator contract and I was allowed to do what I did. I'm not sure, like, what did you do? War room videos. Oh shit, I have to watch those. I have to watch those. They said it wasn't allowed. Oh really? Are we talking echoes or online? Because you do both, right? But they approved it. So they went back on their deal. Oh man. So like, okay. So you had lawyers in it and everything? Damn. Oh yeah, I understand that, man. I understand that. Damn. I just, like, I can't understand what you did, man. Did you show stuff from test server or what? That you wasn't allowed to do? I have to check that video out, man. Okay. I could get fined $50,000. Holy shit! What did you do, man? Which video? Oh my god. That's why I'm not a content creator, man. I'm not signing no shit. Damn. Let me see. Let me see. War room. It was the Pew video. We done some other stuff here. Let me see. It's a long time ago, right? Valheim. Sheev, I need a fit for a Windy. Celembrior. Dude, I just gave away my fit. Why does everyone want my fit? It's not fair. PvP one, the one I'm sitting in right now. Oh man. Everyone is gonna fly around with my fitting. It's gonna be dangerous. Because you're the best. Oh yeah, I'm the best. Let me see if I can find a Pew one. Is it called Pew? Is that video called Pew? Celembrior, how about you PM me in game? I gave you my fitting. I have to find another fit. Oh, here. Federation Fed Pew. Is it that one? No, it can't be that one, right? I'm hiding the name. Alright. I just wanted to see, like, I just wanted to understand, man, what you did to get it, like, that bad. Will you be getting an Erebus when Titans release Sniper Journey? An Erebus? You know, I would much rather have the Avatar, to be honest. But yeah, I would say I would go for an Erebus on Echoes just because it's railguns, man. I think so. But I mean, I'm not sure I will ever afford it. Because I mean, sure, I got capitals, but honestly, I feel I can't afford to fit the capitals and build them the way I want to. And just imagine, you know, faction capitals and then of course like titans. I'm not sure sniper if that is gonna be. I would probably want to buy one. I would probably own one. But yeah. Now I will give you my fit, okay, Celembrior, but please do not give it to people, okay? I'm gonna have a badass time when I do PvP if all I see is Vindis flying around that you can't kill. So please do not do it, okay? Keep it on the low. Please. I'm sending it now. I'm giving it away twice today. So as soon as I will see a Vindicator, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna kill it. It's pretty much like the Hyperion. You know, I shared my Hyperion fit for a while, like a year ago. I kept, you know, giving it to people because they wanted it. And as soon as I see Hyperion today, I'll be like, you know, I don't need to fight this because I'm not gonna be able to kill it. Was using one you smacked virtual in. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was 10 months ago on my channel if you want to see it. Yeah, I might go in and check it elementary. Damn, I'm sorry, man. Mine would be in the avatar. Yeah, the avatar looks fucking awesome, but like if you look at the background I have on this image here, if I have Erebus with a police skin, that would be sick, man. That would be crazy. Like, I hope they release the police skin. Dude, that would be so awesome, man. I'm Fasco. Hey, what's up, man? X up. Hope you have a great evening, man. I used to listen to elementary videos too. Yeah, I did too, man. When I started doing content, like basically started my first videos, I always looked at Elementary's videos. You know, and then he dropped off. Then Elementary, you started doing. I remember. When was it? You did that MMO that came out. That I felt. I felt it's not gonna be that good. So I thought, you know, I would not even try it. Arc or something. I can't remember, man. Hey, what's up, Broslan? GT, how you doing, man? So when you started doing that, I think it was Arc or something. It was called something with Arc. And after that, I didn't actually see any more Eve Echoes videos from you, man. But yeah, we did. We did. I said we did. I did. Definitely watch it. So yeah. Also 07 everyone from Snappy Journey, he's on Twitch. And I'm the worst Twitch streamer ever. Like, I don't even know how it works. I just connect myself up and now I actually can read what people say. Valheim, Ark. Yeah, so it was Valheim or Ark. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. So I got 30 followers on Twitch, which is really bad, I think. I don't know. I think followers on Twitch is the same as followers on YouTube, I think, right? You need to get into the bathtub meta, Sheev. Bathtube. What is bathtube meta? Bathtube meta. What is that? Tell me about it. I read bathtub first and I was like, what is that? But bathtube, man, what is that? I'm doing missions here at the same time. I was trying to show it, but yeah, my cable is weird. Let me see if I can. It still doesn't work. No, Twitch has followers and subs plus. You have streaming hours than view time. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. You know what? I will. I will open this because I like to do this one. Bam! No, this one. Over here. Oh, sorry. This one. Look at this! Look at some amazing images, man. Because I keep saving images people send me. It does work if I rep as well when I do this. Celembrior, so bathtub meta, is that I need to have a bathtub here? You think I can fit a bathtub in here? You know, I sit and stream smaller than Harry Potter. Oh damn, now I'm taking damage. This actually hurts. Last draw, man. Where have you been all my life? Sup, Sheev? How you doing? Just watched your bid with the guys from Echoes of New. Oh! Yeah, was it good? I can't watch it myself because I can't watch myself. I don't like it that much. But I hope you liked it. Oh, I got one as well with the guys, man. Me and Eden is on one of my podcasts too. So be sure to check it out. How about I web too? Okay. Yeah, it was great. You guys make a great team. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that, man. Oh shit, I'm actually having problems here. I don't see what I'm doing. Focus fire on this dude here. I'm scrambled too. Damn it. I hope you guys have a great evening, by the way. If it weren't for some issues that I have with streaming the game, I would have, of course, played right now. Because I got my new capture card, so it's good. Captain Red Skull, yeah, you're right, man. I agree with everything that you wrote. Definitely, man. Definitely. So true. Tofu. Pleasure as always, man. Couch Gaming Podcast was a good one. Thank you. Thank you, man. You wanna know something, boys? Yesterday, 12 days ago, I made a post on my YouTube on my what's it called? A community tab that I had 2,300 subs 12 days ago, and I was like, man, this is, dude, I'm going the right way. Yesterday I had 2,338. So I was like, man, this is quick. Something's happened, you know. I don't know what happened, but something happened. So I got like 30 more subs, you know, in 10 days. And I was like, yeah, this is good, you know. I'm proud of it. today, 24 hours later, from 2,338 subs, I got 2,440. So I got about 100 subs during this night. Last night I got 100 subs. And during this day I've got 2 more. So something happened during the night. I got 100 subs, in a couple of hours. I don't know why. I don't know how it works. But it was for sure very weird. So soon I'm up in 2,500. That is weird. That is crazy, man. That reminds me, I gotta get you to make a card for 9p40. We just lost the oldest citadel in the game. Of course, man, Lastro. About to start the avalanche of new subs. Yeah, I don't know how, why it happened, man. You deserve it. I guess I do. I guess I do something right. Once you hit a threshold, it would just take off from what I hear. Yeah, I don't think so, man. It's like, if I would have done bathtub videos or eating, hot sauce, yeah, sure, maybe I can just shoot up. But doing echoes and gaming videos, I don't think so, man. I do really good. I think this is a healthy growth, and but it's gonna be a limit somewhere, because this game is very niched. So PewDiePie Sheev, oh man, dude, I'm not gonna sit and scream. Or maybe I do in the future. Maybe I do scream in the future. I hope not. I hope not, though. Dude, this message is taking forever. Mission, I mean.
Hi there, Chiefs.
Hey, Elementary, you're here, man. Interesting.
Yeah, I just saw that there was a notice that you were looking for someone to join you. So
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, of course.
It's already watching.
Yeah, man. Let me see.
And what they're saying is right. You're gonna be the next Pewds. Just keep it up for another few years.
Man, that is a setup for failure, man. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think so, man. That's not gonna work. But
you're having fun playing games. You're not pushing too hard to earn the heavy monetization and the sponsors. So if you keep this up and you jump on Twitch and you jump all over the place, you get a nice gaming crew with you, you'd be the next Pewds. Give it 5 years.
Give it 5 years. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, man. Yeah. Maybe. As long as I have a good time and people like what I do, then that's fine. So yeah. So how I know that, how you've been. I didn't want to start that, but what games are you playing now, man? Yeah.
Right now, my mobile game is Raid. My
Raid.
PC game is Valheim. Unfortunately, I can't play my PC games because of power outages. I live in South Africa, and we have 12 hours of outages a day. So it's crazy.
In South Africa? Is it South? Is that where Benzi is? No.
Benzi is up over the border.
Okay.
I believe Botswana.
Yeah, because he has some power outages too, now and then.
Yeah, we have. Right now, we're a little bit reduced. We're at 8 hours a day, and it can go anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, depending on how they rank our schedule for the day.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so gaming had to take a massive backseat because of that.
Yeah, I understand, man. Oh, that's hard.
I had something like 152 videos that are corrupted because of the power outages interfering with my recordings.
Oh, man. Shit. Or oh man, okay.
That's the only reason why my YouTube is so quiet, and why I rather do the reading of comics and things like that. It's easier to do because of those power outages and things like that.
Yeah, of course, I understand. Streaming is out of the question, I guess.
You know how much I was enjoying it on Twitch. I think I reached something like 18 hours with New World last year. And then
All
the
right.
power outages hit. And I just dropped out of meta because you have to grind that game for about 12 hours a day. Otherwise, you don't get anywhere.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Celembrio, he says Netflix should put a finger out their ass and give us some juicy updates. Yeah, man. Love to watch Benzi these days. He's ranting all the time. Yeah, I saw his like latest video, man. Yeah, he's not happy. Shit, he's not happy. Ranting Benzi is best Benzi. Yeah. You know, he's I feel like he's it feels like he's dropping off, Eve. Otherwise, I would like to have him here. You know, me and Benzi could sit and chat and talk for hours. But I'm not sure. Like, he's playing what is it, World of Warcraft right now, and yeah, you know, he likes it. So I get a feeling he I don't know. He might be tired of talking about Eve. I don't know. Otherwise, I would have invited him. Yeah.
Benzi actually used to fight a lot for getting a lot of updates from the team for Eve. And that's why he got so frustrated, because he put in so much of himself to try and improve the game that eventually it just burnt him out. That's how come he ran so heavy.
Yep. Yeah.
In the past, you would have noticed that when I made a rant, I generally follow with that same rent and leave the game if it went along that route, because, you know, we go on with something and we rent because we're being moderated by Eve. So they have to view all of our videos and see if they're all right to go through. And they give us something like 48 hours in which they moderate, and they can tell us keep it or drop it. That was how it works basically on parts of the contract.
All right.
So that's how come a lot of the content creators used to make a lot of bad videos, because when we keep renting on it, they have to keep passing it through PR, and PR will have to keep passing the message to the development teams.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's how come a lot of things that you see that a lot of the content creators said are now in the games, like super large battles which require more than 20 or 30 battleships to fight, like what was it, null space, the one above null space, what is it called,
Lowsec,
where you fight to get capital ships
above nullsec.
Yeah, where you get the capital ships from. I'm forgetting what you call the fight.
You mean the dead spaces?
Dead spaces, yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that. It's just
no problem. No problem, man.
Yeah. So when we were first complaining about those things, one of the things that a lot of us were complaining about is they reduced the rewards from them in the start, and a lot of us were super rich of it, and that's how come we were staying on the game. And we could keep up doing crazy things like blowing up stations for fun and putting out modules and, you know, building these crazy ships and just flying them around all the time. Nobody was worried about losing them, because, you know, there was at least an incentive for you to stay in the game if you're going to lose it. And they could have pushed up their price on what is the in-game currency? I'm forgetting it.
ISK?
Not ISK, the one that you pay for?
AUR? Aurum?
AUR.
Yeah.
They could have pushed up the price on that, and had those who weren't playing as much just get that there to get their premium membership into the game each month. And we were saying things like that there, you know, give us back that old meta and keep going with this here, it will get you more money. They didn't listen, they lost a whole lot of players. Then they decided they were going to interfere with the insurance system. A lot of us were for the insurance system within certain limits. And it ended up becoming a big mess, because they didn't put the insurance system where players had to fill in the orders. And the orders were being, then they put in orders, and the orders were being filled in at the lowest price they could advertise. And we said that wasn't fair. They need to advertise it at the selling prices that players were selling it for regularly. So you know that there was profit in it for individuals. They just didn't want to have any of that because it meant free is coming into the game. And that's where they lost a lot of us.
True. I see it, like I see it the same way. It's just that I handle it differently. When someone, let's say I like to, drive a bike, and they keep pushing the prices on the bikes that I drive, I just get another bike, pretty much. And so that is pretty much, you change the game. But either, like, if there is no other game, like if it's raining and you need an umbrella, you still need an umbrella. And that's kind of where I am. I still play the game, I just don't put any money into it, like real money, until I'm happy. And that's how I think people should think, because if people stop playing the game, they will just cancel it. And then no one will win.
So back before that first nerf, I used to hang around with quite a few players who used to put a lot of money into the game. The one guy used to put approximately 500 Australian dollars into the game every week.
Oh shit.
Because he used to work and he used to come and he used to play with us in Nalsac. And because we used to have wars with forgetting the name of these guys again.
It doesn't matter.
There was wars, and it was that major war in the start of the game that basically set a lot of things aside. And just because of that, they used to bust that $500 every single week, and there was just the one guy. And then we found out from all of the guys, there was a guy who was an even bigger whale. He spent 20k on the game a month.
Oh, I need his account, man.
And the moment they reduced the rewards from farming dead spaces and all of the endgame activities, the big whale cut his spend down to less than a quarter of what you were spending. So they literally cut their spenders down by reducing the amount of time people played in the game, because everybody else wasn't pushing up his requirements, so he just spent less money in the game and he was getting away with it.
Yeah, true.
Like they may have gotten more small spenders, but the big spenders were really ramping down fast. Yeah,
I guess. Like I cannot understand how anyone can put that much money into a game. It's for me, it's beyond. I don't know. It's not even reality for me, because ever since I got kids, I have $10, each month left over, maybe, to put on games.
Okay, so the reality behind it is a lot of these guys started working when they were young. Like when you talk to them, they're in their 50s and they whales. And when you ask them when they started working, they'll tell you, I was 18 and I saved up this massive hedge fund for myself. It's now worth 10-20 million, and it pays out dividends of about 100 to 250,000 a month. So I've got nothing to worry about. I'm getting money every month. I can spend 50,000 is a joke for me. So 20,000 on a game is just a joke. It's better than driving around in a car which I can't drive properly. At least this way I'm driving something where I can't injure anybody else. And that's exactly what one guy said.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, so it's not the idea of spending that I don't understand, because I do understand that people buy stuff. If you're a golfer, you buy nice stuff, right? If you want a nice car, you buy a nice car, and add-ons to that. So it's not that part. It's the part where, for example, if you're having a race with your car and you buy the fastest car ever for like $1 million or whatever, and then you always win. Now, sure, it's fun to win, but like the journey to actually be able to win, isn't that even more fun? So putting that much money into a game where you get pretty much the end game, when you can fly everything, you have everything, you don't have to farm for anything, you don't have to long for anything, there's no dream. Like you go to bed and you be like, shit, I'm gonna have that capital ship sometimes in the future. That is not that is like non-existent. It's like I buy every cap that I want. That part is the part that I don't understand. Like, the game is fun to strive, to fight for, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I feel, but of course it's fun to have everything, but what then?
So like I was saying, with the guys who were spending heavy with us when we were playing, it's more of a social aspect than anything else. They want to sit with us when we're busy flying around with silly ships. Like, for example, back then I used to go around with the structure transport. I'm forgetting what its name is. It really didn't have that much of firepower, but it was a real heavy tank. So we went and we bought logistics and all of these things, and we'd use it as the tank in the front of everything, because when you flay it up enough, it becomes the number one target for everything to shoot. And all you've got to do is keep it repaired for long enough, have a phantom near it, and you have almost infinite health with that one little ship that's not all that heavy. And because we're trying weird and funny things, the guy will go, he'll drop all his money, and the next thing you know, there comes a succubus to come join into the fight, because we've got the phantom over there. Now he wants something a little bit different. It's odd. And he's just spending money to now, just join us for the fun of it. Then I remember when we entered into battleships, not battleships, the battle cruisers. When we first entered into battle cruisers, he spent a lot of money to get into that group immediately with everybody on the first round of battle cruisers. And he was selling battle cruisers because he had that much of excess resources to go and build everything. He didn't need to pay to get a lot of his ships at that point, but he was still spending the money because he just wanted to have fun with his friends. And as I said, the moment they interfered with the mechanics and the free-to-play started to drop off, the pay-to-win started to drop off with them. And then there was another pay-to-win after that. They're a lot longer in the game. He was in all the way till about the third or fourth major set of changes in the game. I think that's when the Insurance 2.0 was about to come out, and he only quit at that point because he was hoping that all his friends would come back to the game. And I think he started off with a group of about 50 friends, and he ended up with a group of about 3 friends, and it was too much of loneliness for him at that point. So he was like, I had enough of this, I'll just go play another game where there's other people to play with.
Yeah.
And that's just the fact about it.
Hey, what's up, One Up? How you doing, man? I see these people in every game, and I try almost every mobile game that comes out. So as you can see, sometimes I put out weird stuff on my channel, other games, and as soon as you start playing those games, you see people, that has to be there's no way they didn't pay an obscene amount of money to get where they are that quick. And like if I put 2-3 months in the game, or maybe a year, and I get to where everything is done, you pretty much have everything, then I start to get bored. And I think if I would have had that kind of money to put on Eve and just buy Plex, buy money, I would probably be bored. Definitely.
Let's see. What other games have you played besides Eve in this fighting PvP?
In fighting PvP, like PvP style?
Yeah, similar to this. Have you played Star Trek by any chance?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
Ark of War?
No, Ark of War. No. Is that the same
Infinite
thing?
Lagrange?
Yeah, I played it a little bit. 2 days.
Oh, never mind.
So no. The reason for it is not because I don't like it. It's just that when I play a game, I'm looking for a feeling. I think I'm looking for somewhere to dream away. So I can't, and I think that's why I don't play Counter-Strike, because you can't dream away. I can't dream away in a a beginning where everyone buy guns, right? And there's like, okay, let's go, man, and then you run around, and then you start over, because you start over all the time. I want a game where I can go back and improve.
You should play Destiny.
I did play Destiny 1. I did. For a long time,
and
actually.
How much did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy it. I did actually enjoy it. I didn't quit it because I didn't like it. I quit it due to other reasons. I can't remember.
Platform change.
Something.
I
can't remember, man. Something made me. Yeah.
I was a top 1% in Destiny.
Damn. Yeah.
So I was on the top. I've been to the lighthouse. I've been to every single endgame activity. I've clocked all the raids until Rise of Iron came out.
Oh, man.
That's because of the change in platform. I was on PS3, it went to PS4. And obviously that's a massive upgrade. And the cost of the game was a third of the new platform. So I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going for this here. This is too expensive because I'm going to pay for the new platform. Plus, I'm going to pay a third on top of it just to get onto the next one. And at the end of the day, that's why I fell off that game. To be honest, that was one of the best experiences I had with the community. I think I had a team for Iron Banner. We were one of the top 100 teams for all-time play in Iron Banner. And it was the team that I was part of that was part of it. And we had this little clan of our own 3 men, which we called ourselves Murder, Death, Kill, in honor of Demolition Boys.
MDK or whatever, right? MGK or something. Yeah.
MDK.
Yeah.
So it was just 3 of us. And everybody used to know if you want someone who's going to wreck out a raid for you, you get one of the MDK guys there. They're going to do it for you.
All right. Well, they let me see. Tofu says, "Is there PvP in Handyman Simulator?" No, there was no PvP there. One Up says, "Escape from Tarkov, bro." I have actually looked at that. I haven't played it. I will look into it.
You'd enjoy it.
Is it cool? Tarkov?
It is cool. It's heavy PvP. It's heavy build out and it's heavy farming. But it's very competitive as well.
All right. Also, Destiny 1 was my jam, says Tofu. Yeah, Destiny 1 was great. I liked the fact that it was like aliens and stuff, other bipedal alien types. I liked that part. I did it. I played it on my PlayStation 1, by the way. PlayStation 4, by the way.
So you faced the Rise of Iron.
Yeah, with some PlayStation 4 buddies that I used to play with. I don't play with them anymore. Basically because I was trying to clean my PlayStation 4. And this is a tip for you guys. Do not do what I did. So, when you have a PlayStation 4 for a long time, you get all this dirt or whatever in the whatever. It looks dirty, so you try to use a vacuum and try to get it out, and it doesn't come out. So I decided to pick it apart, and all the screws is made so you can't screw them, right? So I used a drilling machine and I drilled the holes so I could remove the screws, and still it didn't work, so I had to bend with a small crowbar. So I did it very, very carefully, but I fucked it up, so it doesn't work anymore.
Terrible.
Yeah, it is. And the funny part was I saw that this is not gonna work. It's basically destroyed, and I still cleaned it before I throw it away. I was like, yeah, I can finally clean it. And then my wife is like, dude, the kids wanna play on the PS4. Is it done yet? And I was like, no. You know what? I think we have to buy a new one. So yeah, it's actually here somewhere. I might actually, maybe I can pick it up and show you guys how it looks when I have.
The channel for you to watch is DIY Perks. The way that guy modded out his PS5 is
Rolanda, say what's up, man.
Inspiration for you.
Yeah. Yeah, can you link that to me and I can watch it? PvP. Ha ha ha. No, oh no, Sheev. Yeah, I killed my PS4. Not intentionally, but it's clean. It's clean now. It's clean as man. You know, I thought maybe I could take duct tape and just, you know, try something, but you know, now, no, not really. So I will get a PS5 sometime in the future. It's no rush, man. I bought the game. Let me see, because I played Last of Us 1 when that came out, and I was amazed by that game because it was just amazing. And so I bought Last of Us 2, and this is how it started. I bought Last of Us 2, and it did work for PS4, but it was made for PS5. So I started playing it, and the PS4 got very hot, and it started lagging, and I was like, yeah, okay, it's kind of burning up, so, you know, I will clean it. So I still haven't played Last of Us 2. I've had it for 2 years, still haven't been able to play it, man. Yeah. Yeah. They put connections all over the plates, so if you take the part off, it won't ever turn on again. Oh, Tofu, you say? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you're right.
Actually, if I'm 100% correct on what you did, when you used your crowbar to open it, you cracked the power brick. So the power brick is saying that there's air entering, so it won't power on.
Yeah, well, when I started using the crowbar, I was just, you know, dead certain to get it open. I didn't actually care. I was like, yeah, you're gonna be clean, man. If you're broken, that's fine. You're gonna be cleaned. So yeah. Damn, I would like to show it, but I think it's like... Oh! Maybe I can get it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can... Yeah, maybe I can get it out. Hold on. Maybe I can... Oh yeah, I actually got it together. Okay, let me see. Do you see this here? This is my PS4. Let me show you where it is. Over here. Like this part. Oh man, did I get it? Oh yeah. So this part here was easy to open. Now this other part, I've actually... I have somehow been able to get it stuck, actually. Oh yeah, I got one screw in here. But otherwise it's actually loose. And it doesn't work. So I will get myself a new one. You know, now that I think about it, it would have been fun if I made a video how to clean it. And people be like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's clean mine.
Actually, why don't you do a video with your PS4 one day? Just focus your camera down on the table. Just get a screwdriver kit and try and open out the screws properly.
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should actually record myself totally destroying it.
Yeah. It most likely is totally destroyed already, but if it isn't, you might just repair it. Then you'll be like the
maybe
work on YouTube.
You know, maybe it works afterwards. I don't know. Like, who knows? Who knows, man? But yeah. So, I mean, it's old, man. I bought it when it came out. So was that like 9 years ago? So not that weird. They put connection. Okay, so I read that already. Okay. But yeah.
Over 10 years ago.
Over 10 years
ago. I remember when I got my PS3, PS4 launched the very next year. So that's 2011, 2012.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, so a long time ago. Anyway, a sniper says, I'd like to duel your Vindy with my Abaddon. That's gonna be a bad day for your Abaddon, man. How are you gonna beat me? I mean, how are you gonna beat a Vindy with an Abaddon? Tell me.
Abaddon to defeat the Vindicator is gonna try and drain you.
He can't drain my Vindicator. So that's a no-no.
Massive cap. Yeah, you have a super cap, and even though he can drain you with 3 drains, it's not going to kill you fast enough.
Yeah, and Abaddon uses more cap than the Vindicator, so he will drain himself. And I'm also draining, so nothing is impossible. It's just that my Vindicator is built to fight Balgorns, and they drain better.
Oh no, it wasn't you who I fought. I was just remembering there was a fight, Balgon versus Vindicator.
Yep, that's
Balgon.
Yeah.
Balgon versus what was that other one? The other top class ships. We did everything until we came to the Balgarist, and we fought them all in multiple rounds. And in the end, the Balgon won most of the fights.
Yeah.
And the Raven just wasn't good enough to take part in most of the fights because the drones didn't latch on properly. The Balgarist is a beast. It just takes care of everything. I'm forgetting which one won in the end. I know the Vindicator lost badly. It lost against the last version of it lost against the Nightmare, and the Balgon versus Nightmare, the Nightmare won. That's because I had a very
I can see that.
cheap build on my Nightmare.
Like, the only way to kill a Nightmare is to drain it. Otherwise, I mean, it doesn't matter, because the tank on a Nightmare is it's in fact pretty crazy in this game. And so yeah. I see. I mean, we had this DIR. It was a PvP arena we had, and the winning ships were Nightmares, Balgorns as top ones, and then of course I used my my Rattlesnake, crazy tanked, and it was just a matter of bouncing each other out to the killing sphere. There was like a sphere that killed everyone, so we couldn't kill each other in that PvP arena. It was just holding out until the end. But yeah, Balgorns was best.
One of my tricks back before they did this nerf was the logistics fuel consuming power feeders.
Yeah,
I used to use that on my Nightmare. So even if you came with the Balgon to deplete my cap, I used to have infinite cap.
Yeah,
I just used to fill my Nightmare up with fuel. So it's
Nightmare
a ridiculous amount of fuel.
Nightmare is really, really tanky. They are unfortunately really bad at hitting stuff. So with a Vindicator or any other ships, I would go very, very close and orbit at like 1,000, and they would have a really bad chance to hit me. That's kind of what I do to Balgorns too. If I do PvP a Balgon with my Vindy, I go very, very close and I go around. And lasers are very bad at tracking. But you still will get neuted pretty heavy. And I mean, even for my Vindy, that is, I mean, I would say newt safe, but it's really not newt safe. It's just it can survive very, very long. It's still very bad to go against Balgorn in like any day. Buy Vindy and then challenge Sheev to a 1-on-1 in Vindys. That would be cool. Interesting fight. It's like trust me, it's not uncommon for people to say, oh shit, no one kills Sheev's Vindy, and that's not true. That's simply not true. I mean, of course I die, and I definitely probably do not have the best Vindy in the game, but the fact that people obviously see me in space and hesitate to attack me, that's one thing. And sure, I wouldn't want to fight myself either. I mean, I have a pretty good ship. Like most of my ships, I I have an idea behind them, and if you see me in space, I am there for a reason, and I'm most likely there with an idea in mind that hopefully suits myself. But I mean, of course, I lose all the time. Instructions: unclear codes in vehement and one-on-one Sheev. Dude, I would be honored if someone killed me in a faction capital. Last time I see you in space, you were in Jeddah. I'm in Jeddah right now. I'm not in Jeddah now. I was in Jeddah recently. Dude, I am very often in Jeddah, man. That's why I do all my ISK. I am in Jeddah not every day. I'm in Jeddah almost every day. Unless I go out on roams. I always end up in Jeddah, man. Always end up in Jeddah. And I pod back and forth. What?
I thought you were a nullsec player.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I live in nullsec, but I live in Jeddah. So I don't, it's like, I have ships in nullsec, in void space. And when I do stuff there, I do stuff there. And then I pod to Jeddah and do my trading. And then I take interceptor and I fly back if there's something important to do. And so I have Vindis in Void and I have Vindis in Jeddah. I have my Vindi, like Jita Vindi, where I go on a roam myself to Nosec to do PvP. But I always end up in Jeddah. I'm always in Jeddah posting something pretty much every day. Unless I'm stuck somewhere in Nosec and haven't died. So yeah, I'm always in Jeddah, man. That's like, you should see my hangars if I'm not in Jeddah and can sort it. You know, I cannot log into the game. So yeah.
When I was playing previously, one of the things I used to do is I used to load up my cargo ships and jump around from place to place looking for the best materials to scrap. And then I'd scrap it and I'll sell the raw materials in Jeddah because there was so much of a market for it.
Yeah,
I think the one day I literally made enough to get my 500 blacks for, I'm forgetting what that package was called, Omega Duo, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think you are. By the way, I'm on my way to Jeddah now. Again. So yeah. One day, Sheev, one day. One up. I know, like you live in Heck, right? No, you live in Tama. Right? You live in Tama. So that's 4 jumps from Jeddah. That's not so far, man. What? Look at one up. He says, last time I see you in space, you were in Jeddah. I laughed my ass off. And then Super Dragon says, same. And then one up. Before that, you passed by my alt right before I was on my way to Jeddah. And then smiley. Yeah. You missed me yesterday. I was in, where was I? Declan? I was in Declan for 2 days. 48 hours. Flying around before I died.
Has anybody tried to kill the faction police in Jeddah anytime recently?
You can I don't think you can lock anything in HiSec.
No, the faction police, what do you call them?
Oh, you mean like a Federation Navy and those?
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to kill them on EVE Online, but I've never tried it here. I don't think you can lock them. I don't know.
You can't lock them. It's just that by the time you lock them, they already kill you most times. Massive armor.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. They did that change in EVE Online too, because when I think this was back in 2006, 5 or 6. I was playing and I was a pirate, so I was in low sec. I was in an area called Sinklai Zone, and there was this mercenary corps that they kind of jumped into our low sec and tried to kill us all the time. And their leader one time jumped with them, and we killed them, and he was left, so he ran back to HiSec, and I jumped after him in HiSec as I was an outlaw. So I'm arriving in HiSec as an outlaw, which means that I get everything on me. And back then they didn't have this powerful, police they have today. So I started fighting at the gate as he warped away. And then I killed everything and I warped to the next gate and I fight them there as well. And he was standing there. He jumped. And I think...
So he has okay, so he has a secret about the police in Eve Echoes.
Yeah.
They have gear that's 100 times stronger than the C-class gear.
100 times?
100 times stronger with 100 times less power draw.
Okay.
So if you get a hold of that there, you could be a beast. That's how come even if you take 1,000 people and you manage to take down just one ship to get one drainer from them, it's that much more effective. Because with it you could even drain a Vindicator before you can even get close. No matter what ship it is, it will be dead.
And if I know NetEase, if you do that, you're gonna get banned. If you find a way, you're gonna get banned.
Yeah, you won't get banned. It's not against the rules to fight the faction police.
Did you hear what someone did here a couple of like a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
What did they do?
They released a new implant for launchers, for missiles, and somehow there's a bug that they could back then. They could have a stealth bomber, and they could kill. I saw a video when they killed a Machariel in one hit. They hit for like 145,000 damage or something, and they destroyed a station with like 55 million DPS from a capital. It's like, and I think they got banned or something. I don't know. That's what people tell me, but I don't know. So I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like NetEase, and they don't listen to anything you have to say. It can be a glitch that you didn't know about when you were fighting. They don't care. You did it, you banned. I know that. I know that the guys who found a way to manipulate LOSEC, they got banned, a whole lot of them.
Oh man.
You know the gates, there was the whole gate trick where you jump on a gate and then you move out to just outside of the range of the cannons, and they just keep firing at the ship that's outside of range. And when someone jumps through, you can just gang them on the gate.
Yeah. But I think some stuff is fine. I think I always, like in the beginning of Eve Echoes, I started tinkering with interceptors and destroyers to be able to shoot down interceptors that were AFK, pretty much like EVE Online. So when they jump into LOSEC, I was trying to get a quick way to lock them, but I never got around to it to make it work. But I knew that it was a possibility. So now people actually do that. They have figured that out because we have we got rigs that are good enough, so you lock quick enough. And what they then did was, of course, tank their interceptors. So now they have two, so to speak, like two one-hitter, like two ships that shoots at the same time. And I think all those are fine. I always say, the game should be harder. It should be easier to be a bad guy in the game.
Definitely should.
Yeah.
It's just been so long since I've played Eve. As much as I'd like to come back, I'm not gonna come back to Eve, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, there's nothing else, right? I see no other space game on mobile.
They use Star Trek. They use Star Trek.
Star Trek, really?
Yeah. That game is huge. Compared to Eve, it may not be as big, but it's quite huge. It may not be 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional, but it's the same thing. You just have to be able to work your mechanics. You work your strategies, and you can play with your team and fight each other. It's one of the most heavy, hardcore games that you can play for a long period.
Yeah.
If I remember, what is it called? Star Trek Fleet Commander.
Okay. I think I've seen it. Okay. Tofu says Star Citizen. Star Citizen.
The graphics look absolutely crappy.
Crappy, yeah. I thought you was gonna say good. I was like, no. But yeah, crappy. Yeah, I bet.
Even Infinite Lagrange's graphics were better than Star Trek's, and that's not a compliment. That's an insult.
Yeah. So
because Infinite Lagrange was just a 2D map, and you're just moving in 2D. I expected it to be 3D. I thought it was going to be similar to Eve, because it was so big. It was 4.5 gigs on download.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, 4.5 gigs. This is going to be like Eve 3.0.
Oh yeah.
And then you start playing, and there's nothing. It's just 2D fighting everywhere, 2D mining. It wasn't really worth it. And then there's those seasons just change each time.
Yeah.
I got really bored with it.
All right. Tofu says Star Citizen is going to be a big hit against Eve Echo's population. I think he means Star. What's that game gonna be called? The Bethesda one. Star. Shit. Star. It's not Star Citizen. It's
Star Citizen is a beta PC game.
Yeah, it's a beta. It's going to be released here soon. Shit.
Is it another space shooter game like Eve?
It's a game like Starfield. Yeah, Field. That is it. Yeah. Thank you, Lastra. So Starfield it's kind of I actually don't really know, but it's a mix between Star Citizen, and if you don't know what Star Citizen is, then shit. The other space game, shit, the dogfight game. Oh man, I need to open that up. Hold on.
Okay, wait. I have an analogy for
Hold
Citizen.
on.
Star Citizen.
Yeah, you know Star Citizen, right? It's like Elite Dangerous, but it's also like
It's an explorer, adventurer, fighter.
Yeah, it's all of that. All of that.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky. You know No Man's Sky?
Yeah. That was a fun game.
Yeah. Okay.
I just never got to play much of it.
Yeah, so it is a mix between those. So yeah, it can be really good. But I mean, when you like when Tofu says like Starfield is gonna be Eve Echo's killer, I mean Eve Echo's is mobile. It's not gonna be Eve Echo's killer. It's gonna be Eve Online's killer maybe. But people thought that Star Citizen would be Eve Online killer too, but it's not the same. Like Eve Online, Eve Echoes, it is a third person, control your ship, not a fleet. And you have to kind of compare it to other games that is the same thing. But yeah. But the way we play
Eve Online has a lot of competition. It has Stargate, it has Star Trek, it has all of the movie franchises. I believe there's even a Babylon 5 space fighter game. And everybody from those fandoms generally supports the space game more than they do Eve. I just found out about Eve because I used to play a lot of Star Trek games.
Yeah. Eve Echoes.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, Tofu says.
EA might.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Tofu says. By the way, we play Eve Echoes. It's not really the mobile way. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's not really a mobile game, but I can play Eve Echoes in the bed, and I actually play a couple of hours in areas where I not sit at the computer. So yeah, those of us who are really playing the game are on emulators or at desk of some type. Yeah, sometimes we are. I do not do that actually. I have tablets. I got phone. So I'm one of those who's not doing it because I want to be able to play it anywhere. But I do understand it, and yeah, though for those people, there's better games than Eve Echoes if you can sit at the computer, man. It sure is. I'm just being honest.
To be honest,
yeah,
there isn't another game in the same genre with as many players as Eve Echoes on the mobile platform. You can say that there's a ton of MMORPGs, but there's nothing in the same free-form flow as Eve. Although Eve did mess it up big time with their PvP. Honestly, that's their only big downfall. If someone else had to launch a game and learn from Eve Echoes, they most probably could beat them quite easily. And that would kill it.
That would definitely kill it. Someone who really takes this one step ahead. But the thing for me with Eve Echoes and Eve Online overall is the ships. The ships are beautiful, and you can making a game that works better than Eve Echoes is one thing, but the design part that CCP had when they made Eve Online, that is gonna be a huge issue in any game. So what?
Okay, so I have to say this here. Eve Online copies Stargate designs of ships.
Yeah, they have copy of different ways. Yeah.
Basically, if you look at it, it's the 5 alliances from Stargate. They copy each of the ship designs. You got Asgard type designs on some of your ships, the big sides,
definitely,
with the streamlined fronts. Then you've got the flaggy big hull space like the Earth type ships. There is another faction that's generally forgetting the blue faction, whatever it's called. I'm forgetting the names, but Kaldari. The Kaldari faction is basically Terran, and each one of them has a similar aspect to the ships that you fight from Stargate. You just don't have Goa'uld class ships in the proper Goa'uld sense. They don't have the pyramid shape because I think they find it to be stupid.
Very true, very true. But anyway, if there is a better game that is going to be launched, then they still have to come up with some beautiful ships. And I mean, Star Citizen has some amazing ships, but I mean, there's some major people behind those. If you look at Second Galaxy, it looks crap. If you look at, I mean, there's some 2D games on mobile that has some pretty cool ships, but you know, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat the ships in EVE Online or EVE Echoes. I think so.
Okay, Sheev, so which sci-fi space series is your jive? Firefly, Stargate, Babylon, Star Trek, Star Wars.
Oh man. All right. Let me do. I would just fix the music because I feel it's a little bit loud. Hold on.
Sorry.
There. So
which is your jam?
I'm well, first off, I'm a Star Wars fan. Second off, I'm a Fringe fan, you know, the Fringe series.
Okay.
I do like pretty much.
Right,
yeah.
So here's the scenario. Say for example, in half a year's time, EA decides to launch. They say we have Star Wars. Galaxy at War version 3. And they launch several factions. They launch the Sith, they launch the Mandalorians, because you know they have a whole lot of series coming out. So they decide they're going to do this to try and capitalize on the market. And it's basically just those standard form ships. And you see Luke's X-Wing, you see the Mando's fighter, the Mando's carrier. I guarantee you're looking at that and you're looking at Eve Echoes, you're going to think, which way do I go? I put a little bit of time into Eve or Star Wars. Screw Eve, I'll go to Star Wars. I'm already a fan, and it just means double the fandom and more fun and more spoilers and Easter eggs for me.
I do get where you point. Like, I do understand. And Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, it's pretty much a rifter. But the Star Wars is good because of its depth and the lore and everything. I don't necessarily like the ships in Star Wars, like the the destroyers and stuff. I don't actually like if I could fly an Erebus or I could fly a destroyer in Star Wars, you know, the pointy like arrow 3-sided ship. Like the Erebus is so much cooler, man. That is
okay. So here's the whole thing. You're thinking of Star Wars just from that limited point, but
yes,
if you think about it from the extended universe, you've got shows like Rebels. You get the Ghost. You get the various versions of the TIE Fighter. You get the Imperial bombers. You get
I know. I agree, man. They would make some badass fighter ships, man. TIE fighters. That looks fucking awesome. They would probably make them amazing. And yeah, there's, I mean, even though if the Galactic Empire doesn't have the coolest ships, I mean, the Gungan has some pretty awesome vehicles, and yeah, so of course it's hard to say, but
Mandalorians. Ooh,
Mandalorian, yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, definitely, that would be a hard choice, but they do have a lot to do before they beat this ship. I think so. Then of course I see a lot of changes that could be done to this game that maybe even is needed if a Star Wars MMO is gonna arrive with cool ships and stuff, pretty much like EVE Online. Then yeah, sure, they need to step up, definitely.
My jam would definitely be if something like Star Trek dropped on the scene, because that would be a direct competition. 4 factions, several types of ships.
Yeah.
And that would just be, oh my god. I just be totally blown away.
I do like the old Star Trek. Like, I like it because of nostalgia, I think, when I was younger. But otherwise, I'm not a Star Trek fan. Per se, I'm not a Stargate fan either, but I do like all the shows. You know, I Fireflies, I like the show too, but I like them in different ways. So yeah, I'm a what do you call it, like a universe nerd. Everything with space is just amazing for me. Yeah, sci-fi nerd. That's the name, man. So yeah.
So if you had to talk about it and why I'd say that Star Trek would be a little bit more compelling, when it comes to the Earth vessels, they all have that similar shape. They all have that same saucer section and those big nacelles on the side. So you're in Starfleet. And then if you go to the Romulans, they always have that fin, like streamlined design on their ships, and they're green in color. And then you can go to the Borg, which is always perfect geometric shapes. And that gives you just that perfect shaping to go through each of your various species. Then you get the Ferengi, who I just don't like them too much.
Yeah.
And you get the Klingons. Oh my goodness, their ships are just so
Klingons,
awesome.
But yeah. yeah, man. I can't say no, man. I mean, of course. It's
there's just so much to think about on the other side, and it's just that
sure is.
EVE doesn't have the competition. There's nobody who's willing to dedicate the servers to actually hold up the game, because to be honest, to hold up a game like EVE, I think they run on something like 100 million worth of servers.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
Because we don't run most of the processing. We only run translation. So we just get to see the things moving on our screen, and that eats so much of our processing, and they process everything else. That's how come they have to custom open up sectors for big wars. Like when you have over 500 or 600 ships, that's how come you get such a lag fest, because your phones can't keep up with the translations, because you're getting 600 or 700 codes per second.
Yeah, true. I guess so, man. I guess so. I think, there's like, I had a period on my channel where I talked a lot about how I would change the game, and it would be amazing if they did. But I don't know, man. So far I like everything with the game, and that is pretty much because I'm self-sufficient in the game with money. I don't need to think before I lose a Vindicator, you know. I never need to farm, and that is all because I did what I did in the beginning. I've been keep doing it what I do. So putting myself in a situation where I don't have that ability, and you know, you farm for a Vindicator and you go out and you die. You have to farm for another Vindicator and then you go out and you die, and you feel it's unfair. That I don't have that feeling. So I'm not the right guy to say where the game is. I can just see the game for what it can be.
Okay.
So yeah.
Here's a way you can test it, and I know this is going to sound a bit ridiculous because you have everything. So
make a new character.
No, not make a new character. Give yourself a week. 1 week where you drop off your big ships and you put them out of your range, and you lock them up in like one of your high sec areas or whatever it is, so that it's, you know, safe. And then you just go around and you start from the bottom and try and farm your way into the game. You'll see how frustrating it is when you start to hit low sec, because they'll just pound on you every single time if you're in a weak ship. They won't even give you a chance to finish an easy mission.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do understand that part. Yes.
And you will see why so many people find it to be so irritating to play Eve on that long-term game, and that will give you an experience to see how everybody else plays. I used to always have high power ships and drop back down a few levels to join the rest of the game's flow, because a lot of people are still stuck in that middle level of the game where they're flying around with battle cruisers and cruisers.
I love battle cruisers, man. I think they're really fun to fly.
Else with us.
Oh yeah. I don't fly cruisers though, except the Phantasm. But and frigates I don't like, but I do like destroyers too. And I would like I fly around in destroyers, not lately, but I did not long ago. And so yeah, I like small ships too, but the difference is that if I go in a bigger ship, I have more chances of getting a fight. If I go in a smaller ship, then I will be hesitated to attack some stuff, you know, so I have to avoid some stuff, and that it's a different type of playing the game. I like both of them.
Just do a rebuild. It'll also be a fun series for you to do. See how it goes with the rebuild, see how it goes as, you know, like that undercover rebuild solo, and see where you get within a week or 2 weeks.
You know, that's a good idea, actually, if I have time. But yeah.
If it feels like you're not getting anywhere and your ships are just a weak piece of crap, then you understand what people are complaining about, because a lot of people get stuck there.
I know where they get stuck, because I know exactly where I will be stuck. It's when I get from T6 to T7, and then T7 to T8, and I've already done it. It's gonna be like bad.
I was stuck in high sec, and where you're gonna get stuck is, you're gonna have to do another character because you have a clan. So you're protected, because people don't attack clans unless they open for war. If you don't have a registered clan and you show up in low sec for any purpose, you're just gonna get bombarded. You'll just get run over every time, no matter what ship you're in. People just hunt you.
I don't know if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. It's just that it's gonna be unfair. But you know, I think I might actually do this. I do know low sec areas where people ain't, where they are not. I run into those areas all the time. So I got a knowledge that new people don't have, which is unfair. But it could actually be a nice show, actually.
Yeah.
It could actually
start off with the starter ship and see how far you go.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah. Of course, man.
Hi there, last one.
What?
Hello there.
Hello, man.
How's everybody doing?
It's good, man. How are you, Lastro? Are you doing good?
Good, yeah, doing good. Yeah, I had to drive home when you started the stream, so finally got home, fed the doggos. Figured I'd jump on, say, throw my 2 cents in.
Oh yeah, that's good. This is why this is here. This is why we're here.
Yeah, for sure. That last comment I would totally agree with. Your knowledge in the game is not a fair comparison to a new player.
It's gonna be
because when you've played it for so long, there's so many different ways of making money, like ISK in the game, that it's not fair to necessarily, like, I see what you're saying, Elementary, as far as like it is frustrating to grind. The grind in the game does get frustrating. But as an experienced player, someone that played from the beginning, we know so many ins and outs. Like HTP, we just lost all of our SOV, but I haven't slowed down in making my ISK because there's so many other ways for me to make ISK.
Yeah.
You see, the one thing is now with insurance, a lot of people have a protected ship, and you always keep that one ship protected so that you can always restart it anytime. Sure. And that's because we've had that time to build. But if Sheev decides to start off with, say, for example, the very starter ship, and when he feels that little pinch to buy that cheap little missile launcher, because you can't spend more than 6,000 or 7,000 is gonna go. He's gonna feel it very quickly. He's going to say, "I've spent 8 hours in the game. I've only made 100,000. That's not even worth it. I'm not gonna get."
You know what?
At the end of the month.
I agree.
Sorry, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you're right, Elementary. That is a factor, and of course, Lastro, that is like my opinion in my knowledge. It's gonna be a very weird thing compared to new players. But if I make a series like this, and I also give ideas, I give tips on why I do this, and then maybe new players can, if they're even interested in watching, of course, then they can watch it and see how I analyze things and why I do the stuff that I do, and maybe it could help new players, maybe.
That's true.
But it's not gonna be free. Yeah. It's not gonna be fair. Still.
Yeah. I did start a new alt account just for shits and giggles for an alpha account, just to see how bad it was to go from scratch, no handouts, just try, make your own way. And the only thing I would say is that it's easier because I still have my mains that I can bounce back to when I'm bored from the grind. But the actual building up, it's into tier 7. It has enough skill points for tier 8, but it's still an alpha clone. Yeah. And it flies around in a battle cruiser.
How long have you played?
I played since the start of the game. Now,
with the new character.
When did I start the new character? I started in September.
Oh, not too bad. So like 4 months.
Oh. Yeah, a couple of months.
Yeah, okay.
And it can hold its own. It's it's still an alpha, so it sucks on the skill front.
Yeah.
So the battle cruiser's only putting out I think it's like 490 DPS, which is laughable by Tech 10 player standards. But
yeah, but it's still okay.
But I mean, in Claralum, it can rat and make some money, and it's kind of fun to roam around. I haven't got any kills with it yet, though. That's my next goal. My alpha account needs to go get a kill.
Yeah.
One other question on your alpha. Did you clan it up, or did you leave it to try and find a low sec clan or a high sec clan?
So it did. Yeah, no, it is connected to a group. Someone reached out to my account, to not knowing that it's an alt account. They reached out and said, "Hey, would you like to join us? We accept alpha accounts." And I was like, "Okay, all right."
Yeah, that's okay.
So I joined it. And then they've now since joined into an alliance, and so there's a whole kind of funny backstory, but I don't want to give too much away because I don't want it attached to me.
Yeah, but that is a natural growth. If you get an invite, then that's fine. Yeah. And if they go into Void or SHH or whatever, then that's a natural growth. That's gonna happen to new players too. So I think that's fine.
And that's kind that's kind of been the fun experiment, is just watching where it goes. I'm not using it for any, nefarious purposes or anything, but I just want to watch it kind of develop, see where it goes, see how frustrating it is to play as an alpha player, because I keep hearing, everyone saying, oh, it's terrible, we need to get rid of the alpha system, we need to get rid of the tier system. And I'm like, well, I want to try it first before I decide whether or not it's really that bad. It's limiting, but I don't know that it's that bad.
No, you did admit that you kept jumping to your main account when you get bored. With
that's a big thing too.
Yeah.
If you didn't have that out, you would have quit.
Yeah.
But also, I have to say something, because even though, because I play all these different games, and I get a feel for them within a month or two, like, okay, is this sustainable or not? And if anyone make a new character in Eve Echoes and wanna really try to grow in this game, they're gonna have to have several games. Either they have a main like you have that you can go back to, or they play this game a bit, or they be like, okay, now I'm going back to whatever I'm playing, like Bubble Witch Saga or whatever, or another RPG game on the phone, so they can go and do something else, because I cannot sit at like doing Eve Echoes all the day either. Like, that's not what I can't do it, even though I love the game. So I think even if you can't play the game 24/7 because it's boring and you got the tier system, you still need other games.
Sure. Yeah.
I think this is nothing weird from any other game. So
I have to agree with that as well.
Yeah, like who sits except like unless you're like a world this speedrunner, world record speedrunner, like who can play Super Mario Bros. Like for 15 years. Like, it's like no one does it. And especially if you're a new character, like you're gonna have your waiting time, like as long as you're skilling, you can go play something else. It's a relief in this game that you actually can play tomorrow, because you're better tomorrow, even if you don't play.
I don't play Destiny for 3 hours every day still till today.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, some games are great, but I don't see that as an issue. Now I will bring that up in the video too. I will actually do a video on it. It's gonna be a long ass video. It's gonna be like, okay, here's one series, and the next one is gonna be in a month, man. Because, like, yeah, it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to write something down. It's gonna be cool, actually.
You can do it, Sheev.
Yeah, I think so, man. This can be good.
Yeah, as your fans are saying, you're gonna be the next Pewds out there.
Yeah. No, man. No, man. If I do, I will buy Eve Echoes, man. If I do, I buy it. Then I got money.
Yeah. Eve Echoes is a bit too expensive for you to buy.
How much would Eve Echoes be? How much would Eve Echoes be, do you think?
Eve Echoes, they must probably sell the entire setup for about 160 to 170 million, and you'll have a running cost
dollars?
of about $35 to $45 million a month.
Yeah.
What? The game is not making that much money.
No, it isn't. It's burning money right now.
I thought you were gonna say like 50 million. You know, then I would be fine.
The raw setup that comes with the game is you need a building, you need the servers, and the servers for that type of a setup are going to cost you about 10 million. But the building with the air conditioning and the HVAC systems and the water cooling systems just to keep the servers cool is going to cost you about 70 to 80 million. Then they're going to charge you for the branding. Then they're going to charge you for the sequence of the game and the programming, and by the time all that comes out, they're going to want about 150 million.
Yeah, and potential profits and all the future.
No, they're running at a loss.
Oh my god.
They've been running at a loss for a while. They've just been hoping to hit a profit somewhere.
Dude, I need Elon Musk, man. He needs to help me. Yeah. He got that money.
I got his number. Don't worry. Here, I'll DM you.
Yeah, perfect. I could have used it a year ago.
If you really have if you really have Elon Musk's number, why don't you put him in touch with Sheev's? We'll have a new space fighter game, and it'll be Sheev's Online.
Sheev's Online. Do you understand how brutal that game would be? How fucking epic that game would be?
I guarantee you, if it suits Elon Musk's taste, he'll definitely put it up just to have some fun with it himself.
Dude, if I talk to him, he's gonna do it. Trust me, I can persuade him. If you buy Twitter, then he can buy my idea.
No, I have a feeling that Elon is a bit of a tougher nut to crack than you may expect.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he need a great convincing before he just do anything. But yeah, of course, of course.
He'll need you to punch all the figures, show him all of the math.
Yeah.
You want to see all of it.
You know, I had someone that was a little bit interesting in maybe being a part of Eve Echoes for real, like actually buying it. And he told me to get the numbers for the game, and I was looking around, and it's very hard to get the numbers, like the profits and everything, the expenses and stuff. So I said, I don't actually really know the expenses, but he was willing to invest about 10 million isk maybe. And I was like,
$1 million.
Yeah, $10 million. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's enough, And then you guys say like $1 million. And I'm like, okay. Or like 100 million or whatever you say. So it wasn't enough. But I mean, he's pretty loaded, but it's not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy because from my point of view, I'd say that the game is worth only about 10 million. But when it comes to all of their property, if you're going to buy them outright, they're going to charge you 150.
I mean, Elementary, do you know if they... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Prolomer?
I mean, last year's per the best earning quarters was like, let's say, 91 billion for both.
Who made 91 billion?
Yeah, for EVE Online and EVE Echo.
Yeah, EVE Online makes some sense. They have over 1,600,000 online players.
From the earning, it's mostly EVE Online, of course. They earned like approximately 77%, where they earned only 20% for EVE Echo.
Oh, EVE Echoes made billions last year. Shocked.
It did? Billions?
Yeah, he said 90 billion for the year if you count 20% of 90 billion.
That counts towards both EVE Online and EVE Echo.
Yeah, but you said it was 70-20 and 10% is franchising, if I'm correct.
Maybe?
It's still a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a heavy amount of money. I was expecting the figure to be in the 100. No, it can't be 90 billion. They'd be higher than the highest grossing game of the year last year.
I mean, maybe I'm telling it wrong, but I can...
90
million.
Million, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Okay,
that would be right in
look at my stream right here.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, me too, man.
I mean, Pearl Abyss's revenue was 97 billion last year, but that's Pearl Abyss, right? That.
Oh yeah, that's the whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, everything.
Dude, they got so many games, man.
The revenue background is both for Black Desert and EVE, and it's both for PC, console, and mobile.
That CCP with NetEase included. NetEase has over 150 licensed properties, so the 90 billion makes a lot of sense across the board.
And currently, both EVE Online, CCP, and NetEase is under the umbrella for Petabase.
So much money, man. Holy crap.
Because Petabase is owning the license for those games.
Okay, so here's something that we got a hold of figures for last year, 2022. The game's average player count was ranging about 10,000 players on EVE Echoes. EVE Online was in the hundreds of thousands of online active players. If you
Holy
count those
shit,
figures
really?
for the spend, yeah.
Do they have active 100,000 now in EVE Online?
Not
At
right
a
now.
time.
Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, okay. I was like, what happened? Because they've been declining a lot now. So, but okay.
No, the active players is a bit of a heavy calculation. They do something like 6-hour segments across 4 time zones.
Yeah.
They count how many players come on across those 4, and then they add it together and they give you how many is your active player count. So that will be your active player count 100,000 or your active player count 6,000.
All right.
EVE Echoes was ranging in that low 1,000 figures, which is why I was shocked to hear that they made $1 billion profit.
Yeah.
It becomes
Because
insane to imagine.
Because like 1,000 players in EVE Echoes, that is staggering low if you compare it to almost any mobile game.
But also we kind of have to look at this. Normally in a mobile game, there is people like paying with real life currency to actually do something in the game.
Yeah.
The estimated figure was 70% are free to play, so that's people who will never spend a single cent in the game. Then there's low spend factor, which is about 20% of the remaining crowd, and 10% is in the medium to high.
Oh, the figures I would never guess, man. 70% is alpha?
No, free to play players. That means players who will just play free.
Yeah,
They
pretty
won't
much
spend
alphas, unless they played for a long time now.
No, that also counts towards those players that are paying with in-game currency to Plex.
Yeah. But
the free to play are those who is not paying in
real money. So
yeah.
So the first year when I played the game and I almost didn't spend anything, I paid in the beginning, but then I sustained myself for a year before I started.
You would be counted as a low spend player because you spent in the game.
Oh, I spent a little bit. Okay. All right. But dude, still 70%, man.
No, free to play is your biggest margin on any game. Free to play has the biggest counts, and it generally drives your popularity for a game. They're the ones who give you your figures for how many people are going to play your game in the future. Because if you get 2 million downloads like EVE Echoes, and you want to figure out how much you're going to get on spend, you're going to go with 1 million players, then you're going to divide it by 30%. So that's going to give you your spending population. So that's 30% of 1 million. That's 300,000, and you're gonna work them up to about $100 per month on average. So that's 300,000 times 100. That's 30 million a month, and that's what you're gonna get for your average on that game. And as that crowd shrinks, that average spend will shrink with it, because the free to plays will go, the amount of time in the game will shrink, and everybody will end up in that same little category with low spend.
That's crazy. All right.
Sorry about that. I know
it's interesting, man.
Ranting on about that too.
Yeah, don't be sorry. It's very interesting. I've never heard these numbers before. So.
Yeah, like, EVE crashed to less than 50,000 in less than a year from 1 million players.
So, there's a solution, man. They just need... Oh, man. I've said it since the beginning, man. Fuck. All right. Do we know how many have tried the game? like total?
2 million people.
2 million people have tried the game.
Yeah, 2 point something million downloads. So that counts as every person who's tried. Although a lot of people in that 2 million have multiple accounts. I think it was rated at almost 60% of players have multiple accounts. So that means that figure is way lower.
But is that counted both for Apple and Google?
It's all throughout the game. It was live figures from NetEase.
Damn,
it was on their first the stuff. Remember on the day of launch they said 2 million pending downloads pre-launch, and then after that I think they only had about 100,000 new players who signed up, and it didn't really grow beyond that.
Yeah.
Did you see my video about how many people should play the game?
No, I didn't. How many did you say?
I was yeah, you saw it?
I saw it, but I don't know if I can remember what you said. You had done the math for how many people in each system and how many systems there were.
Yeah. So I calculated the expected growth, pretty much, and I think I calculated for 5 million downloads. Like if we had if 5 million would play the game, how the game would look, and then I changed it to like double the player amount we have today, or back then, so like 10,000 or 5,000 players, and I did the math on all the systems. So pretty much, if we would have like 1 million players, for example, like you have in other games, or other games you have maybe 100,000 players. If we would have 50,000 players, the game would like break down. It wouldn't be able to be played. So I tried to figure out the perfect number for active players. That was the first thing in the video that I did, and I think I came to something like 20 or maybe 15,000 players. That would be perfect, because then you would have like 15 people in every system overall, and the big high numbers would be 1,000 people in some systems, and Gita would have like, I don't know, 3,500. I don't know. But then I also thought about like how much money would people spend to be able to keep the game alive? Because I can't actually remember the video, but go and check it out. It's this game is not meant to have too many players. Now 1,000 players is a bit too small. I think we could have probably like 3,000-4,000 at least. But after that, we do get problems.
Eve Echoes should be well over 15,000 players altogether across all timelines. But at a single time online, you shouldn't be exceeding more than 5,000 right now.
Yeah.
Unless
I think so.
Surge for some reason.
Unless we open up more space, or we get the wormholes and do stuff like that. The way it is today with 3,800 systems, we will have issues with 5,000 people. I think so.
No, it wouldn't.
Well, I can say something real quick.
Yeah.
In EVE Online, you can maximum have 2,000 players in one system.
2,000 in one system?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, Eve. Forget having 3,000 on at one time. We can't have more than.
Yeah.
We can't have more than 300 in a system without it crashing.
Yeah, I mean, imagine have 5 times more.
It's not crashing. It's the maximum number that can at the node of their system.
Yeah.
That can only be 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning,
it can't even handle half of what they say it can handle. Right, so if nullsec has a maximum of 500, it doesn't handle that.
Here's something that you should note. You see, every single sector that exists within the game, the entire region, were all individual servers originally, with a dedicated hard drive to each and every sector on its own. So every sector was a hard drive for itself to be processed. But eventually, to save on costs of running that massive server setup, they started to merge sectors together. So you have 3 or 4 sectors that are running on a single hard drive. That's how come they're reducing the amount of people in a sector.
Yeah, but it doesn't even run with the numbers they do say that it can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they've been squeezing more and more to reduce costs. That's because the costs are pushing up, like I said. Remember I said it's about 150 million for the company. They have a $10 million server, which requires service every 4 months, and it requires a replacement every 5 years.
Man.
And the services aren't cheap.
I was actually wondering if anyone knew whether or not they piggybacked off the servers of EVE Online, or if they're completely different.
They're completely different. They have their own dedicated servers in the start.
They have their own data center.
All right.
Right now, I believe they're sharing it with another game.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we don't have enough people to warrant having that much hardware.
Yeah, I mean, now when we're talking about it, it feels bad, man. they fucking need money. And they can't keep people, man. Why don't they listen?
The problem is they need to be able to attract people so that they can make money, but they aren't willing to attract people. They want to make the money instead. So they're increasing the cost of playing the game without increasing the attraction towards the game. It's a classic catch-24.
Yeah.
And also that this is probably something you guys should need to know. CCP were trying to make money off NFTs, and also in the community in the EVE Online we were begging them not to do it. So during a FanFest is the community meetup that we are having in Iceland. And yeah, the CEO or director of CCP basically told them, well, since we cannot do NFT, even though we are still looking at if it's even profitable to doing it, we are increasing the price of Flex and subscription due to server cost.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So they definitely didn't make the game after.
I can imagine that NetEase is doing the same.
No, NetEase isn't. NetEase has a plethora of games, and they have a lot of kids games. Kids games don't make losses; they make heavy profits.
No, but NetEase is not the only one that has won the game. From my understanding, it's also the Chinese CCP headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And China's CCP headquarters is listening to this the CCP headquarters in Iceland, where the whole CCP is listening to Perlabis.
But
in 2 petabytes.
Is the Chinese server making more money than we do?
Nope.
Do we know?
Benzie thinks so.
No, the Chinese server is cheaper than the off skis.
And at the moment, the Chinese server for EVE Online is going to be different. It's going to be the same as EVE.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I actually do like it. I like the inverted map, man.
We in the main server, the main server. We wish not to have that mechanic.
Yeah, I don't think EVE Online will get it.
Wasn't the international server the secondary server and the primary server the Chinese server? That was the original swap that they were talking about.
So come again?
Originally, when I was still part of the content creators, they were telling us that they're going to be separating the 2 servers. The main server is the Chinese server, and the secondary server is the international server. It's hosted through somewhere in Finland or or Sweden, the connecting server. So that's how it works. Secondary.
The main server is Tragedy, or what is, which is the connect the server to EU and the American region, where Australia and New Zealand is also having the part, Middle East, and Egypt and Africa, whatever you live. But the Chinese having their own, in a way, and Japan, from what I believe, is probably going to be also having their own, but at the moment they are playing on Turkey. But the main server is the Tragedy. That was the first server that been made.
All right. I'm sorry, I have to cut this short. But I did actually like this part. You know, just sit and talk about Eve Echoes. And I really enjoyed that you guys joined me.
You bet.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun.
Yeah, I would do. I would do this more times, because this was very chill. And you're welcome.
I most probably won't have power most times.
Yeah, just join if you like to, man. And Last Draw, thank you as well for driving home and dropping in, man. And Frolomer, you too, man. Thank you so much. And everyone who's been here, watched, and left, you might watch back again. So thank you for being here, man. Sticky situation, good chat, guys. Tofu said Eve Echoes is full of baby seal clubbers. So that is also true.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Ask Tofu.
I'm serious. It means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is.
It means that everyone likes to beat on the smaller guy, I think.
Yeah. Seal clubbing used to be like an easy thing. You just run onto the beach and just club them.
Yeah.
And so clubbing baby seals was the easiest thing because they couldn't run away. So
yeah.
The idea is that a bunch of Tech 10 players are going into low sec and kicking all the alphas in the face. And they call it seal.
Exactly.
I've seen real life people say that if you hit a baby seal, you have no idea what comes out of the water, and you know how fast those fat things run. It's just not funny.
Dude, who would ever club baby seals, man? I think that's a joke.
No, you slap them because they like to slap you.
All right, boys. It was a good time.
Okay.
You guys take care. I'll see you guys again.